We are live.
All right. Welcome in. Here we go. Game Notes Daily is live this Friday, joined by my boy, Merles, the show, everything. Game Notes Daily presented by ScoreBet. Got to be 19 plus. Ontario, we're talking to you. Bet responsibly. Download the app. Because if you didn't, Merles, the score would have been bleeding last night. It would have been bleeding, Merles. What happened last night?
This has got to be the hottest gambling show in the entire world. Not only our picks, not only Mr. Ice, our special guest pick, but the commenters, the viewers' picks all came through and hit. We swept the board. We crushed everything. Just one of those nights that everything went our way for the Game Notes Daily crew.
Yeah. Oh, I got Waterboy here says I look rough. Get over it, buddy. I do look rough. I would go to bed till 4:30 in the morning. I was in the studio.
Guys on TNT till 3 in the morning.
I got up. My buddy here in Atlanta. I'm at a golf course. Shout out Marietta Country Club. Beautiful place. Set up right now. I should show you guys what I'm looking at. This is sick. Just everyone's out. Beautiful day. I'm just set up on this little corner here. I can see everything. I mean, how much better does it get than that? Just working all night, grinding away with Busy Boy.
You playing with
and the
Biz
crew.
today, Army? Or you playing? Who you
No,
playing with the TNT crew?
No, I'm playing with a buddy of mine who was my neighbor when I was here, Sweet Lou.
Oh,
Actually,
Sweet Lou, the Derby.
That's who I'm with. You know, the
Derby legend.
The Derby legend. He's got his notes going already, Merles. I told him he might have to come on one of our shows or something and give us a Derby thing.
Maybe we can turn him around. He's been cold the last few years.
he has been struggling on Derby picks, but he gives a full breakdown on him. The guy's just a legend. Just so happens he was my neighbor when I played here. Mm-hmm. I stay in touch with him all the time, and so I was actually supposed to go to Minnesota to work games 3 and games 4, game 3 tonight between the benches. Travel got all screwed around. They couldn't get certain people to certain places. So I'm staying in Atlanta over the weekend. I'll be working Saturday all day games, Sunday all day games in the studio again here. Just unbelievable action, unbelievable theater, as they call it. Watching some of these games, a lot of teams, Merles, down at home in the playoffs so far. So there was a lot of must wins. What was that? EBR rule number 5, automatic? Like,
rule
let's
number
go.
5, there's an exception every rule, and that's when the New York Rangers are playing against a bunch of boys across the river. So the rule went 5-0, basically 6-0, because we knew the Rangers were going to do it, but it's very rare to see a team go down 0-2 at home, and that's why it's a rule, and that's why we won a ton of money. And I mean, the first game was over in New Jersey. I had boots on the ground with a certain individual who is not feeling too well this morning.
Did you see this Gino? I see.
There he is.
I saw a message Gino on there. I can't see where it went now. G. He said, we want Pasha.
Yeah. Show your face, Pasha. Everybody.
I'm here.
There it is.
I'm not hiding. Bottom.
We want Pasha. Pasha, unbelievable pre-game videos with Merles at the game, boots on the ground in the stands, and then your post-game send-off with 4 different points as to why you're not down. You're feeling okay after the Rangers came in and, as Jack Hughes said, what do you say? Whacked us twice in his post-game interview. You got whacked twice on home ice, and you're still feeling okay. Listen, and the biggest thing, I got to cut you off. And the biggest thing, and get to it all in one, with the Patty Kane comments, because those were popping off last night too. Those were going, that clip was going out like mad. It just so happened he had a night.
Yeah, the boys are in one. There's no sugarcoating it. The boys are deep in one. I'm getting absolutely fucking carved right now on my DMs, Twitter, Instagram. It's a war zone. I mean, Jesus Christ. These Rangers fans are ruthless, but you know what? It's par for the course. And then we got last night at the game, Merles is getting a call from a Chicago number. What do you know? It's Big Cat calling to fucking troll me. So everybody's piling it on. But that's the way it goes.
Oh, my God.
The boys are in one. I don't know what to say. There need to be some major changes. Miles Wood.
So hold on. Let me ask you this. Miles Wood penalty, yes. But do you think they should have put Luke Hughes in? Like, I mean, if there's wind. If they're like the young rebels that Lindy says they are, like, don't you go young rebel-y? Don't you put that guy in? I don't get it. They put in Smith. I mean, yeah, Miles Wood penalty, but like go young Rebels, go to your identity.
Yeah, I think he definitely needs to play next game. Listen, I don't want to sit here and criticize Lindy. He's done an incredible job. We all know about the fire Lindy chance, and then after the 13-game heater, the sorry Lindy chance. He's done a great job, but him health bombing Siegenthaler last night is inexcusable in my opinion. I don't know what he was thinking with that. Puts in a guy like Brendan Smith. He takes a bad penalty in the first period. There's 4 changes I want to see. Miles Wood, that guy, if he never plays a game in a Devils uniform again, I'll be happy. Like, holy fuck, that guy. What did I say before the series? Miles Wood takes dumb penalties, and what? Game 1, dumb penalty, back of the net. Game 2, dumb penalty, back of the net. He's just, I don't know what kind of dirt he's got on Lindy, why he keeps playing him. He got promoted from the 4th line to the 3rd line. I don't know what he's got on Lindy, but he just simply can't play next game. Obviously, there's more issues than that, but he can't play next game. I think, Luke Hughes has got to come in for Smith. I think Boquist has got to get back in, take Sharon Govich out. They got to shake things up. And the one thing that I think could shake things up, and I'm not trying to blame any of this on Vanacek. He's been far from stellar, but he's not the reason they're losing. I mean, he hasn't helped them win, but he's not the reason they're losing. I think we might see Akira Schmid starting in Game 3, just to shake things up. He's had a great year every time he's played, so that could be one thing, and I don't hate that idea.
Merles, what are you seeing boots on the ground? What are you seeing?
What
are you seeing with this team? Like, is it just
domination?
Yeah, it is. Right?
I'm even more excited about my Rangers Cup pick and my Igor Shesterkin, Conn Smythe. This team, they don't have any weaknesses right now. If they stay this healthy, this full lineup, the D, Keandre Miller, he's got to be the most underrated D man in the whole league. He's unbelievable. You got Fox on the PP. Looking great. I love this team.
Being Tarasenko.
Kane now all of a sudden
plays. It's a totally different level. I mean, you talk about coming into the playoffs, getting your first taste for some of these younger, like, Devil players that have been waiting a while, marinating and shit in New Jersey for a while. And then finally, coming, welcome to the NHL. You guys had a great season, a really good team, real promising, but they walked into Thunderdome. And if they think it was easy, if they think it was, getting a whacking in those 2 games, wait till they go into MSG, Pasha. I mean, you never seen anything. You saw Frank the Tank video walking out of there. His head was down so far. It was sewn. His chin was sewn to his chest. Can it get any better going into MSG, Pasha? What are you going to do? Are you going to go to those games?
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to the game tomorrow. Listen, it's going to be tough. The Devils are the 2nd best road team in the league this year, so the series is not over. But the boys are deep in one. They've shown up so far. Every time they played MSG, they show up. Hughes has a big game, so it's going to be tough, but the series is far from over.
I got to ask, what do you have to say? I know Whit made a nice comment on Twitter last night. What do you have to say to the diehard fans who, like Frank the Tank, season tickets, goes every game, that feel, that you've mushed the team, that you've completely jinxed them with your take?
That's a
Patrick
joke.
Kane saw it.
That's a fucking joke. That's just Whit stirring the pot. Just don't get me started on Whit, honestly.
Some guy in the chat just said you got to make sure you wear a helmet walking in MSG, Pasha. I saw in the chat. Fire us your messages in the chat. We love it. This is hilarious. Guy, make sure you wear a helmet.
Singer, by the way. I saw Singers in the chat, my boy.
Yeah, Singy boy. What did he do? I saw he was posting his bet slips last night. He was loving it.
He hit the 3-team EBR rule bet yesterday in Barstool. Boosted up. Big hit.
Yeah. Unbelievable day for
about the Patty Kane thing.
Yeah,
okay,
let's go.
It's been a tough start regarding the Kane thing. However, what did I say? I said there's going to be more woof moments than wow moments. Last night's goal, that was sick. That's a wow moment. I'll give him that. So it's 1 wow moment to 0 woof moments. There's a lot of hockey left. There could still be a lot of woof moments to come. Right now, it's 1-0 from the wow to woof ratio. A lot more hockey to come.
This guy's saying Igor shut out Game 3 plus 1,800. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big one. I got to give a shout-out again to the American Whiskey, though, over there in Newark. We got over there early to watch the Leafs-Tampa, and there's block party. We snuck in there. He put the game on for us, Kevin, our buddy there. Great spot.
Shout out Kevin.
If you're ever going to New Jersey to watch a game, it's a great spot. I'm sorry to tell you there won't be any more this season. So next season, Go to American Whiskey before the Devils games.
Boys, I said this on Chicklets, and I kind of got some shit, but, like, isn't it an awesome environment outside the Devils game? They block off that street. You got Red's Beer Garden. You got American Whiskey. Everyone's outside. They're drinking outside. They're smoking butts. I mean,
great.
I know it's downtown
Smoking
Newark, but I
butts.
think it's on a beautiful sunny day. I think it's a blast.
They had live bands playing. It was. They had a like shooting gallery for the kids. They have all
Mosh pit
sorts
was going.
face paint. They had everything going. It was a good act. But you're not going to see it again this year. It's too bad.
So you're saying sweeper?
Sweep. This is one of the ugliest beatings I've ever seen in pro hockey at any level.
All right, relax, Myrtles, relax.
Yeah, it's like a lesson. And you know what? The only thing I'm concerned about, Mur, and I know we have him on, we love Posh. We love his delusional ability to get this, rivalry re-sparked again. Thank you for that, Pasha. But, like, now we're associated. Our faces are on that clip that's going around with this clown Kane comment that he's done. Father Time knows all. He sucks. And now he's doing it again. And... buddy, I think it's just going to get worse for you, Pash. I think it's going to get worse for you this year in this playoffs. I think it's going to be a sweep. If they get one, great. But I think they're going home and the barn will be rocking. Kane just got started. Foxy's on fire. Tarasenko's doing his thing. The D are rock solid. They're contributing offensively as well. Shesterkin, X Factor. See ya. Good night, Irene. Adios, Devils.
We'll see. But like I said Devils in 6, and you can't win in 6 unless you lose 2 games. So everything's on track.
Attaboy. Well, there it is, folks. There it is.
All right,
a little Pash drop in. All right, we'll have to
Thanks for
revisit you
having me.
again. We'll have to revisit you
Talk to
again.
guys. Yeah.
Yep.
There he goes.
He's out of here.
Adios.
Just like the
G
Devils.
just got rid of him. He's out of here like that.
Yep. Done.
He doesn't deserve to finish his
he
statement
doesn't.
there.
Yeah.
No.
I love that disrespect, G. Fuck you, Pasha. Get out of here. How's the chat going? I'm getting ripped still for looking brutal, but I don't care. I'm going to be golfing today in Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful day. I haven't golfed all year, so this will be my first round of the year. Devils will be soon to follow, boys. The other
a lot
game,
of people in the chat were asking about your handicap, Colby. What is the official
brutal.
handicap?
What I don't know. What does that even mean? Like, if I break 90 today, I might not be on TV tomorrow. I'm gonna be pounding Pink Whitney. I'm gonna be chugging Big Deal Brews. If I break 90, good night. I'm gonna be like the Devils. Just get my eyes welded shut and go to sleep. Adios.
Yeah, feel better. I'm right as we end this. I'm in a Uber back to Newark to fly out of the airport and sit on the airplane for 8 hours straight. So
that's a tough day, bud.
Enjoy yourself out there.
I can't complain. I can't complain. Leafs fans can't complain either. Little walk through of that game. They needed to win, Merles. All the pressure was on. I know you were at the Devils game. I watched it, though. Quick start, Marner goal early, and they just kept coming. There were some fights. Everyone was getting kicked out. Fans were trying to fuck guys in the penalty box. It was lunacy in Toronto. Their team's back in it, though. They needed a win. They needed to get back going. It was on a tee for them, too, with all the injuries. Guys out of lineup, Hedman, Chernak. It was on a tee. They had to get it done, but they did.
Yeah, as soon as Hedman was confirmed out, that's when I moved all my chips in on the Leafs. Yeah. Dream start. They get a power play to start. And but how about that tilt? Who is it? Giordano and
Giordano Bogosian.
Oh, that was old school, just chucking them. That looked like the firefighters' fights.
Giordano was just angry as hell. He was just throwing bombs on my boy Bogo. But even that Shen Janot fight, Jesus. Ooh. Two guys were just bombing each other. I mean, just unbelievable. We got a bunch of tilts last night, too. We got a Rangers tilt, Rangers-Devils tilt. We got those tilts. I mean, there's some nastiness. What do you make of them just kicking guys out of the game like mad?
Did you see it at the Devils? It was out of control.
No one on the benches.
It was all the Rangers are up 5-1, and they have 6 players on the bench, and it's all their star players. Where normally they should be allowed to rest those guys. But he had to keep putting them out there, risking injury and fatigue because these guys are just chucking everybody. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Like if you do anything after a whistle now, you're out of the game.
It's
especially
absurd.
If the score's a little lopsided. They're just saying, screw it, get out of here, adios.
Yeah, you can do that with a minute or two left, but not 6 minutes. It was dangerous for those guys to be out there playing every other shift. Rangers are going on to the Cup Finals. We can't have them playing these extra minutes.
What a call by the Mr. EBR right there. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, going into late night games too. Late night games.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
He's gone.
Here he
He's
is.
gone.
Oh,
You
missed
He
it.
ran?
He
There he
ran.
is. The legendary Big Cat had to come in and give it to him.
Is that the dumbest take that's ever been said on? I mean, you listen. You guys know hockey, but everyone's. Oh, he's back.
Okay, there he is.
What do you got to say, Big Cat?
All right. What I got to say is so. Listen, you do great work. You're a very talented guy, but you basically went on Spittin' Chicklets, and in 2 minutes, you completely torched all their credibility as a hockey podcast. And I got stopped on the street. They're like, "Is it true? Someone said on Spittin' Chicklets that Patrick Kane sucks?" And I was like, "Unfortunately, yes, someone did say that." And we I have a meeting actually at 12:30 with Erica and Dave, being like, "What are we going to do about this?" Because how are you gonna have a show where someone's going around saying that Tarasenko and Patrick
I just
Kane
said this.
suck, and you're down 12-2 on aggregate in 2 games?
I just said this, Big Cat. I said forever me and Merles' faces are associated with that clip, with Pasha going delusional on it.
It's insane.
I don't know why you guys are talking like this series is over. Okay, he had one good game. Big fucking whoop.
You said he was done.
I said he will have more woof moments than wow moments. His goal last night was a definite wow moment. So he's had 1 wow moment and 0 woof moments. It's a long series.
Dude,
He's averaging 2 points a game.
yeah, and his nickname is Showtime. He shows up in big moments. These are all big moments.
Big
I
Cat,
hate
you're
that the
launching our
narrative
show
has
into the
been put that
stratosphere.
I hate the narrative is that I don't like Patty Kane. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No,
Yes,
he's
he
not.
is.
He's-
Yes,
He
he is.
tried to say yesterday, I was walking through the office and Pasha's like, "I love Patrick Kane." I said, "No, you don't. Shut the fuck up." And then I did like lock eyes with them in front of like a few people in the lobby, and I was like, "He's gonna butt fuck you." And I said it twice. I was like, "He's gonna butt fuck you." And everyone was like, "Whoa, that was serious." But it is serious. You have
probably have
ruined.
a Kane jersey on, Big Cat.
He's ruined everything that Witt and RA
Fucking
and all these
calm
guys,
down.
they've worked their
Jesus
asses off.
Christ. Hey, may I remind you that Biz said the Bruins are going to miss the playoffs. So there's a lot of bad takes going around here.
I don't
there
remember
is.
him saying that, but whatever. I'll have to go dig into that.
In 6 months, you're not going to remember my Kane comments either.
Oh, I'll
Double
never
down
forget it.
parade.
I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. All right. Well, I just wanted to say that. You guys have a great show. What's the pick tonight? Give me one winner.
Here we go, Mur.
One winner tonight. Tonight's a little tough. These good teams are going on the road, but I'm backing my Islanders. The Islanders are going to get one tonight at home.
Okay. And Pasha, just be ready because you're going to get butt fucked again. You're going to keep getting butt fucked. You better hope it's a sweep.
I called it sweep, Big Cat. I said,
What are you
doing?
doing tomorrow? Should we go to the game?
Boots on the ground.
Oh, did Big Cat, did he freeze up?
We lost him.
He's upset. He doesn't want to answer that question. He can't be sucked in to going and being seen in public with you.
It ruined me. It ruined me going to the game with him.
All right, guys. I'll see you. I think I just froze for a second.
Yep.
I'll see you guys. All right.
All right. Thanks for coming by.
Sorry for the froze. I don't know what Pasha said. If he invited me to a game, I can't make it. All right. See ya.
All right. See ya, big boy. What a beauty. Big Cat, the legendary Big Cat coming in to get after you, Posh. Welcome back.
You were on the radar now.
I'm glad you left and came back
I
to get your PP whacked again.
Drag me back in.
Wow.
I love it, buddy. All right. Enjoy the
boys.
day. Enjoy the off day for you there. Yeah. In between licking your wounds like an old dog sitting at the end of the couch, just licking his little nuts. Holy smokes. Where were we going? We're going to those late games, Omer.
Yeah, we finished up on the Leafs, and then we had my over the top play of the day. Colorado Avalanche. Wow, it was ugly, and I was panicking when I saw it was 2-0 Seattle. Complete panic.
Yeah,
and things turned.
Oh, I don't know if we mentioned this. Did we mention this? Roisey with the Fox power play point 2 in that Rangers game. Oh my God, what a call!
Yep, that was
what
legendary.
a call.
Plus 180 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, Colorado play over the top. Merles down 2-0 against this pesky ass Seattle team, and these guys they grind, they gut it out, they battle back 3-2, massive win against Seattle that just won't go away. I gotta hand it to Seattle. They're scary, hey.
Yeah, they are. I went on a Seattle radio show yesterday just to like talk some Seattle. I'm trying to educate myself on them because I didn't really follow them all year. And they're just pesky, pesky, pesky. And they did it again, and they almost pulled it off. It's going to be a tough game when they get back in Seattle, that game 3 in Seattle.
It's going to be rocking their first playoff game in that arena. The fans will be going nuts. Biz apparently patched things up with Bowie, but I could see that reigniting again if things go off the rails. And that I think that's going to be a long series. I don't know. I just can't see Seattle going gently away. I know it's only 1-1 right now and saying that, but I think this is going to be tough for Colorado going into Seattle now and having to, come out of there. If they can come out of there even now, like going 2-2 back to ball, best case scenario with the way Seattle looks.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Jake Bushlack saying Manson set the tone for the Avs. He started crushing guys.
Yeah.
And kind of put Seattle on their toes. So gave them a little wake-up call there. But, yeah, the Crackheads are good. Crackheads are good. But I will be going home. I'm getting home tomorrow, so I will have the Avs 29 jersey on. It was a huge mistake not bringing it on the trip, so I think the Avs will be a lot better hands when I got that on.
Does that mean you will be getting a Mika burger?
Mika burgers? No, not yet. I don't even need to use that yet for this Devils series.
Don't pull out that card too early.
No, this is a joke, this Devils team. I'll save it for when the next round.
This guy, Seattle. Here's Cam Lynch. Seattle struggles at home, especially in hyped-up games. Expecting Avs to take Game 3, Seattle, to even it up. 2-2 later.
Where do you
That's
get
what
that
he expects.
stuff from, Cam?
They've never been in the playoffs before.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say, but like they're doing pretty good in big games. He's saying at home they stink, but okay. Mika burger until Mika
no
burgers.
Mika until they lose. I guess save those.
Big Cat's a legend. Yeah, thank you, Big Cat, for coming on. Thank you, Pasha. Thank you, ScoreBet. The later game, the Vegas game, Merles. We'll move on to that one.
Yeah, another viewer's
fan
pick.
vote.
Yeah,
another fan pick. Unbelievable, Merles.
420, April 20th. They say to take Stone to score. Not only does he score, he scores 2
twice.
Wow, so that's the kind of stuff I love. I love like little gimmick bets like that. I remember the one time a couple years ago I gave Whit and RA a parlay. And it was the 2 home teams, like Vegas and Nashville, because it was New Year's Day or whatever. Both teams were out, like in good cities, and just little gimmicks like that, a 420, just anything, and that's how you can win some fun bets and some big bets.
Yeah, like that was like the bet of the night. I was sitting there watching in studio in TNT, and Stoner chips that one in. And I'm like, great pass by Stevenson. I'm like, oh my God, 420 Stoner bet, which I announced to everyone. They're all dying laughing because it's like, those are the things, those kind of like number matches or like things that just happen that land that are, like make sense like that. You just nail it. And of course it came true. Unbelievable. Thank you for everyone for commenting and giving us those. The Fox pick, the Stoner 420 pick. Unbelievable. What do we have? Game 1, we had, what do we have? Zabinajad, like birthday win or something?
He didn't show up though.
Yeah, but still, like that's the stuff that we're looking at. Like those are things that we're looking at.
Those are the stats we need from the viewers that are in here digging around. They know their favorite players and know this stuff for us.
And I didn't think like last night, Merles. I'm on Vegas. Oh, I was on the Jets. Then I flip flopped to Vegas. Then I went back on the Jets
1-0.
There you go. Brandon Stevens, thank you for the update.
Yes.
We just got it. Cladno, Sky God 2000. He's on it. He's loving it in the chat. Thank you, guys. Cladno, Merles is watching this game. You just call it like they just hit a post. Oh, my God. What are you talking about?
They threw Yager in the box for interference. You can't give a 50-year-old man an interference call.
Brad Perella, there he is, EBR. 1-0. He loves it.
1-0. Let's go. Let's blow him out again here.
Yeah, what a beauty. But I think I'm back on Vegas. I think I'm flip-flopping again, Merles.
Yeah, you know, Miggsy, the Vegas insider for Game Notes, he gave us that. He said they're going to bounce back. But I was surprised again. They fell behind, but they bounced back. I love the enthusiasm of Stone when he scores goals, though. He's jumping up and down.
He's
I love
lunatic.
that.
I call him the Manitoba Maniac. I mean, the guy's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And having him back in the lineup, his first game, not so hot, but, man, just like that, boom, boom, 2 goals late. Just he brings that energy. What a leader. What a captain. Let's start teeing up some games tonight, though, Merles. Let's move on to some previews. Let's hear some of your action tonight. Big night again. Series starts to swing into other towns, other cities. What are we looking at tonight?
Yeah, if you've been watching, I just had to give a pick to Big Cat, so now the pressure is on. And, it's the first game I was looking at today when I woke up. I'm excited for it. It's the Hurricanes at the Islanders. We know about the new injury for the Canes with Teravainen. The Islanders, they had that game last night. Or the last 2 nights ago. They had the game. They gave it away, but they're back at home. First playoff game ever, UBS Arena. We know that place now. We've been over there for a couple of days. It'll be rocking. Islanders money line -118. That's got to be my play of the day since I gave it to Big Cat now.
Yeah, you gave it to Big Cat. You got to drop it. There you go. Islanders money line. They're going to get back in this series on home ice. Barn will be rocking. Hold on. We got a little thing here. Who sent this? Nate, I know you put this up, Merles, or G, is it still up? Dropping $5 to let Pasha know he's a scrub. Kane's your dad. And even worse, take Devils great 5v5 team, 0 even strength goals. See ya at the Garden. What a call. Oh my, what a message that was. Thanks for the $5. Who knows where that goes, Merles?
Yeah.
Right into our gambling pot.
Yeah.
I don't know where it goes. Gee, where does that go? Do we get that? You're pocketing that, eh? Gas money?
No, we don't get any of that.
It's all fake money.
Put it in the beer fund.
Right in the Penn National.
Right now, National. Thank you for coming out. Unbelievable. Okay, Islanders win in that one. They're gonna hold in their home barn. It's gonna be one of those series against the Kane. Every game's gonna be tight. We know that. I think Bo Horvat has to have a game. Hey, he's got to be a guy that shines for them. We're gonna look at anything with Bo Horvat, maybe a goal or something. He's got to start getting active here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bet on him until he shows me something. He's been a disappointment for me.
Great call. Great call.
Sorokin,
Where are we going
maybe
next?
if you're really feeling something, if you're feeling real frisky, maybe a Sorokin shutout or something like that to really get after it.
No Bergeron again tonight, they're saying in the chat here.
No,
I'm seeing that.
He didn't even travel to Florida.
Doesn't travel, so we know he's hurting right now. So should we bring in RA for this? Now that we're
we
bringing
need
up
Bruins
the
talk. We need the Bruins
There he
super
is.
fan. Here he is.
The rear.
What's up, boys? Hold on, let me get my shit straight here. Thank God it's not the pod. I'd be getting fucking yelled at right now.
I'll call you later, RA. I'll take this offline. I'll call you later.
What's up, fellas? I made the mistake of calling it my debut, forgetting Shaka that I was on early on, but it's my playoff debut. We can play that fucking card.
Yeah,
this is the Game Notes Daily. You were on the official Game
Daily,
Notes.
baby.
That's exactly it, Merle. Spin Doctor City.
RA's
Love it.
Gambling Corner, we welcome you to Game Notes Daily. RA, how you feeling tonight? What's your vibes tonight? And anything for our Chicklets fans, our Game Notes Daily fans that tune in, give us something.
All right. First off, I want to thank Merles and Thomas Plekanec for that Kladno win yesterday. I went 0 for 4 publicly Wednesday. Bad night. I undid that, plus about 33% back in my pocket thanks to Merles and Plekanec. Awesome W. Hopefully get one more today, Merles.
Yeah, we're up 1-0. The viewers update us in the chat here. I'm waiting for that 2-0 to pop up for us so we can feel
then
good.
3, then 4. Plus, I got a few score futures out there. Too many to give up. Hold on. It's lunchtime on a Friday in Boston. The Bruins are playing. Hold on, Merles. You know what that means, right?
Uh-oh.
What's he doing?
I don't know. What's in that
You
glass?
switch from the T
Oh, he's getting the voice rolling.
to Grandma's T. There you go.
Oh.
We gotta get playing up. It's a playoff game. I even got the fucking jersey on. When's the last time you saw me in a jersey? Merles?
Wow,
Look
this
at
makes
you,
me
you're
want to change my
decked
flight
out.
to Boston,
I know,
and I'll fly
I
out
know.
after the game.
You got to go there with RA. You got to get there with RA.
Got to be down with
Boots
the
on
boys
the ground.
Got to go to the club. Got to cheer them on. Okay, first things first, the Bergeron stuff, okay? I made that tweet yesterday. You think I knew his fucking old man had cancer? I made that tweet. No, I
No.
didn't. And then I even felt bad.
No one
Merles.
did.
5:08, I said, I'm sorry, Patrice. Hurt people. And then 5:39, the info come out. You think if I knew that, I would make that joke? By the way, it's a multi-layered fucking tweet, which, by the way, is an oxymoron these days. But it was a joke. I'm a fucking self-loathing beast fan, upset. Obviously, I didn't know that information. No shit. I don't think I have to apologize. It was a joke based on what I knew at the time. I mean, obviously, if his dad has cancer and he wanted to play in Montreal, completely get it. But, I mean, come on. People got to fucking settle down with the post-date receipts when fucking I didn't know the info, you know?
Yeah, no one knew the info. No
Nobody
one knew
knew.
any of that
I don't
stuff.
know.
I got
Clap back,
I got insiders up there. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Well, it's not something we need to know. You know what I mean? I mean,
No,
I
exactly.
suspect, Merles, it was probably directed more to some another fellow blowhard Boston media person in a radio booth not far from me. I love Felga, but I doubt it was my tweet that got caused that information to get put out there. But either way, we can move on. He's not playing tonight, obviously. They made a couple other lineup changes I was just looking at. Looks like Foligno's out, and they're putting Lauko in. I don't know. Foligno, I know he had 10 penalty minutes. He had the latest, like, kind of an insignificant assist. He wasn't too noticeable out there. He had a really good year this year. I didn't see a lot out of him the other night, so I don't know, Monty trying to get some new blood in. Also, he took Cliffy out, put in Grizzy. I know people are expecting probably Forbort to come out instead, but I think he probably likes the veteran leadership that Forbort has, as well as, penalty killing. And Grizzy brings probably a little bit more offensive upside than Cliffy does. So I get that move. And, of course, where's the other position? Olmark tonight. Who's in? Swayman?
Ooh.
I'm not saying because I call it, not like that. He's probably hurt. He may well be hurt. They said he was game time decision, I think, earlier, but it's Swayman backed up by Boosie, so Almar can't even back up tonight. So confidence is the same, dude. I'm not worried at all. The confidence of those guys in the room, they call out 2 number ones. I mean, obviously, Almar took the reins this year. You let him ride with it, but I was expecting Swayman. He's in tonight. And, I mean, should I give my bet now, Morose? I mean,
I don't know. You might take a deep breath. Hold on here.
Hold on.
Holy, you got a lot to unpack there.
All right, sorry, dude. I'm on a rant.
Coke 0224. I feel like I'm on a benzo trying to keep up with RA right now.
Imagine how I feel in my own fucking head.
Well, it's a big day for you. It's a big night. I mean, Florida got back into the series. A lot of question marks in net, like you said, Swayman. What's going to happen? I don't think they've played their best. I mean, is it just Bergie being out? Obviously, that's a big piece, RA. But have you been satisfied, with their overall game the last 2 games?
First one, it wasn't perfect, but they got the W.
They won.
Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida's in the playoffs. I mean, this league there's as much parity as there's ever been in this league right now. So, anybody in right now is a knockout punch, whether they can find it or not. The second game, the Bruins stunk. I mean, the defenseman coughed up plays, unforced errors. Again, not to kick a guy, especially if he's hurt, but Olmark wasn't his best, clearly. I know you could blame the guys in front of him, but it was a total team suck effort. And I think this is a fucking proud team. It's a veteran team. One thing we've got used to in this, this iteration of this Bruins, team the last decade plus, is they bounce back after their fucking pride is wounded, and their pride was wounded the other night. I'm expecting nothing but full fucking forces tonight, with or without Bergie. I don't think his loss is why they lost the other night. I think they just maybe, Florida, teams kind of, you guys are in the playoffs. You kind of subconsciously maybe check out a little, it's fucking Florida, right? This kid's a journeyman, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of infects the brain. But I have no qualms, no worries, nothing about the team tonight.
Yeah, I feel even as a fan base, the Bruins fans kind of took this we're just going to cruise through this one. But now you guys know you're in a series. You got your jersey on tonight. You got your hat. You're on the beers already. So I think everybody had a wake-up call. And like you said, they'll be ready to go tonight. And doesn't matter what lines they do. What do we got?
Jake won the Chef Orlov plus 1 point, plus 118. He's due. I don't mind that. I mean, even Ekblad 1 point on the other side. I saw too. What are the odds on that too?
I'm never a he is due guy. I like the guys that are rolling, like we did with Foxy. Foxy's rolling. We roll with.
You don't
him.
like my puck line parlays because it's gambling, just gambling.
I love the puck line parlay. I should have gave you another one last night.
I know. I don't want to do it though. I'm scared of them now.
Merle's, the Habs being due is the reason I turned my season around versus Pittsburgh that night. I was, the Habs are due. They came through. Actually, I heard you talk about puck line parlays, Dog, right?
Yeah, you love these too.
Oh, well, you know what I learned, though? I hit a couple of them a few years back, and no bullshit, my guy stopped taking them at a certain number because I had two.
You're crushing them.
I had 2 3-team puck line parlays, $250 parlays, no bullshit. One paid about 8 large, the other 9 large. Next thing, I couldn't put more than 100 in, and he capped them at 2. But I realized, Merles, I might have told you this too, and I like the puck lines 180 or higher because it's tough to win by 2 goals in this league, so I want a good fucking return if I'm getting it. Is you do an action reverse, right? Because if a parlay, one team loses, you're done. You can't win the parlay. But in an action reverse, if you're playing, even say plus 200s, Merles, if you split, you don't lose a fucking cent. In a normal AI, you lose like one action, like a football AI. You lose, the action plus the VIGs. It's a double VIG. But on a puck line AI, especially 200s or higher, you can actually split and make a small profit. So something to consider if you do like puck line parlays, maybe switch over to the AIs. Less chance of losing money because, one team in a parlay, you're fucking done if it loses.
I know. It's a battle, but it's gambling.
It's gambling. It's fun. We're doing it responsibly at the ScoreBet.
I know. That's why I'm telling people about the AS.
Yeah.
Did RA give us his pick? What does he think?
Yeah,
where's he
what do we got?
leaning?
Official
Panthers, baby.
pick?
Come on, guys, been paying attention. No, I love the Bees tonight, and I'm Earls. I mean, you followed my action all year. I'm not a guy. I bet the Bees every team guy. I really, I'm not. Especially this year. The juice is through the roof this year. I mean, I love the squad, but I'm not going to lay 220 like they were the other night. 130 on the what do you call it? Regulation only. You feel like a champion when you don't have to pay that 220 and they lose. But right now, tonight, they're 155, 160, depending on where you go, what time you get on, because you should be at the Barstool Sports book here in Massachusetts now that it's legal. I think they're plus 155 there, maybe 160. I forgot what I got in. Either way, they're going to win the game tonight. I don't think it's going to go to overtime, but I'm still going to take the money line a little higher than I usually like to lay, but I do see them coming out with a fury tonight, which is also I'm going to take a first period line. Don't usually take these. Plus, I think it's 165, maybe 185. I'm blind without the regular.
Just win the first period minus a half or whatever.
Yeah, it's minus a half first period.
I like that.
I just think they're going to come out and pissed off. And not to say it's not going to be a game, but first period, I think the Bees will have the lead. And then naturally, you know what's coming here, Merles. I mean, the puck line. I mean, classic. Bet the fucking money line, half of that in the puck line, which is plus 165.
I love that
right now.
Ooh, I love it.
I always, anytime I like a team, and if it's a good puck line return, I'll put half of that on half of the money line bet on the puck line. So then if they still win the game, you get the Egos gambler scratch. You get the scratch that itch of actually being right. Just give a little back on the puck line. So Bees money line, Bees puck line, Bees first period. Boom.
I gotta
all
say
in
this.
on the Bees.
Okay, go.
Yeah,
all in on the Bees. I love
this
that.
guy,
That's a huge
John
bet.
Heller, looking for Taylor Hall plus 130 to get 1 point. Now that's a bet I can get behind, John. Taylor Hall's due for a night. What line did I just see him on, too?
He's going to be on the left side of Zacco at Pasta on the right. I mean,
Wow.
Not a bad play there.
I love this one in the chat here, RA. SSK306, a little while back. I've been staring at it. Bruins need RA at center tonight. The guy is buzzing. Absolutely buzzing, RA.
Hey, Cooper said he'd have me as an energy guy on his team a couple of years ago. So
I'll take Everyone
whatever
needs
I
a guy
can get,
like
boys.
you. Every team needs a guy like you, RA. That's why you're the best, buddy.
Thank you,
That's why
boys.
you're rolling.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Tim
There it
Robinson
is.
saying the Bees haven't won in Florida this year.
No, well, you know what it is? I'll tell you this too, RA, why it's good for you. If you go back and look at their series during the regular season, Bruins win, Florida wins. Bruins win, Florida wins. Going to the playoffs, Bruins win, Florida wins. Who's next?
Regular
Bruins
season,
win.
chuck out the window. I mean, I get the patent thing there, and you just said they didn't win in Florida
I'm
all
going
year.
pattern.
Well, I didn't get laid in Bermuda. What the fuck does that have to do with tonight? You know what I mean? It's like big deal, you know. I didn't get laid at prom either, as we all know, too. Even though the fucking
You went 0 for 12 at prom.
I was fucking
Just like the
12.
Devils'
older
power
girl.
play.
So, I don't know. I don't put much stock in the regular season at all, any series historically, so none tonight. Like I
Overs
said,
have been hot.
This is a team, and, I pick my spots with them when I fucking load the lumber, which is what I'm doing tonight. No numbers, no names, no quotes, or nothing. But, no, I'm going full Monty. And, again, thanks to Merles, I was able to replenish my bankroll with Kladno, Yaga, and Thomas Plekanec.
Full
turtleneck
Monty,
was buzzing.
pun intended there.
Oh,
Plekanec with a shorty. Plekanec with a shorty the other day. Turtleneck buzzing.
I almost shit when I saw that name pop up.
I
too.
know.
Holy shit.
Unbelievable. I played with him in Montreal. What a beauty. He's still rolling. I can't believe he's still rolling.
Great career. I looked it up. I was like, he played 15 fucking years, man. He
Yeah,
had a
man.
great little career for himself. Not little, great career for himself.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
good
that's it.
career.
And now he's over there with Yager. That's the team Yager owns.
Oh, God.
They're
I don't know,
trying to stay up
is he
in the
married?
top
How
league.
are you?
Well, there he is, folks. There he is. RA, the rear ads. He came, he brought it. He's everything Bees tonight. He's feeling everything.
Let's
If
go,
you didn't
boys.
hear it, write it down. Maybe we'll post your menu for tonight, RA. I
hope
think
so.
people want to see that. And we'll
Gotta redeem
check
myself.
in with you. We'll check in with you next week, I think, right? We'll have to check in on how the weekend goes for you.
Absolutely. By the way, great job on TNT. Ami loves seeing
Thanks,
you
brother.
on there. And how about Matt? Like Matty Kachuk, dude, he's perfect villain, right? The NHL's best villain right now. That interview with MCAP at the end of the game the other night, I tweeted it was like on an SNL character breaks character, like an SNL actor breaks character. They can't hold their laughter, and like he knows he's such a shit stir, but he couldn't even like stifle a smile during that interview, man. It's great data. We got Coop fucking being Coop down Tampa. Great stuff, man. Playoff 4 days old. I feel like it's fucking May already.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Some guy in the chat
best
said
time
I
of
look
year.
Let's
Some
go.
guy,
Here
some
we
guy in
go,
the chat said I look
Bruins.
like
Here we go.
McKinnon after a cup party.
There we go. Fucking A, boys. All right, enjoy the game.
All
Keep
right,
killing
all
it, boys, and let's go cash those tickets.
Thanks
I
for
wish I
coming
was-
on, RA.
Yeah, thanks, RA. Thanks for your time, buddy. That's awesome. What
He
energy!
is
What
fired
a
up.
beauty!
He
might not
fired
make
up.
it to the game. He might
Dude,
not make it to game time.
I'm telling you, I want to change my flight. I want to go up to Boston
You
and watch
gotta
this
go with
game with
him.
him. I haven't
gotta
seen
go
him
get
this
that
excited
energy.
in a
Holy
wow.
shit, he's fired up. So that's good. I love that. I love the fandom. I love that we're getting like all these awesome super fans on Merles.
Yeah.
And I know we had Witt on the first one, but the Oilers are rolling tonight again too. What are you seeing in this? What are you seeing in this LA Edmonton series tonight? We gotta get Witt on next week too, right? But he's living and dying right now. What a series this is gonna be. And Oilers big win last game, heading on the road. What are we gonna see in LA?
Yeah, and LA was great at home this year. It's going to be a tough building to play in come playoff time, and this is serious. I don't see how this series doesn't go 7 games after watching the first 2. They're both playing great. Both have great superstars. This game is tough. This is a game I'll probably won't touch. It's just too tough for me tonight. If anything, I would maybe sprinkle the draw some overtime, because when I'm in a game like this, I can't decide either way. Well, then bet the draw. Bet the draw at plus 320. But this is too tough for me. This game, I'm going to probably stay away.
Oilers are 2-9 in playoff OT. I saw that just now from one of our.
So once it goes to OT, live bet the Kings.
Yeah, Oilers are 2-9 in playoff OT. Connor McDavid era. It's tied up after 60. Hammer the Kings live. Ooh, what a call! I love that stuff. Thank you, everyone.
But what's McDavid have? 1 assist in the series.
Yeah,
he's due to pop off here.
Yeah, he's due
and have a big night.
And there's no question he's going to have a night. I mean, they played a blanket on him so far, but it's like he's had his chances still. He's dangled through a few times. Like he could easily have 5 or 6 points.
Yeah.
I got to give the Kings a lot of credit though. Like the way they're playing them right now. Like to neutralize them the way they have through 2 games is amazing. But I don't know. Can it last that long, Merles? That's the question. And what do you look at for McDavid? Like I don't know. Like the numbers for McDavid are just like the odds are for anything McDavid. I feel like are never. I'm always like, I'm not even touching that because it's just like you don't win anything.
Yeah, it got out of control. That I couldn't even put him over a point into our boost and stuff. They're not even offering that line because it's automatic. He's getting 1 point. So
yeah, McJesus is due. Everyone
superstars like that are. Hey, Jake. Yeah, I'm not a do guy when it's a plugged defenseman like Orlov. When it's the greatest player in the game, then he's due. Not Orlov. Come on. But Connor's one of the best all time. Those guys find a way to get it done no matter who's trying to stop him. He'll find a way to get it done. But again, like I said, I'm not touching this game. This game is a complete toss-up for me tonight.
Complete toss-up. We're staying away from that one. Yep. I still like watching that series, so that's good hockey over there. And then Minnesota Dallas. This has been a cage match also. Dallas just cranked it up last game. Fleury took one on the chin. I imagine they come back with Gustafsson. I haven't checked yet because I'm at a golf course. I'm going to golf because I'm just legend. I'm working and golfing.
Tough life you're living there.
Yeah, tough
Wife's
life.
at home with 4 screaming kids. You're down there golfing.
Yeah. Shout out Marietta
hockey.
Country Club. Shout out Marietta Country Club. And Sweet Lou. Old Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou.
But what are you thinking of this game here tonight, bud?
Yeah, this is another tough one.
They've been hard on Kaprizov. I mean, it's just been it's been physical. Can Minnesota mount any kind of battle into this in heading home? Are they going to feed off the crowd? I just see Dallas looks like too much.
Yeah, Dallas look great. Hintz look great. Wild are great at home.
I like this one.
Those fans can get it going.
Harrison Gold and Wyatt Johnston over half a point plus 128.
Yeah, I like that player. I
like
him before.
Him too.
He's the
Sneaky
next Bergeron. He's gonna be a good one. But Minnesota has to win this game.
I did Robertson first goal, and I should have. I think I was talking to you after Merles. Rupe Hintz with a hat trick last game. Like that's a guy you should look at too. Go take it away. I just wanted to say I kind of screwed that one up for everyone.
No, I just think Minnesota, they're at home. That place will be rocking. Their fans are going to be like RA. They're probably already on the booze. It's Friday night in Minneapolis or St. Paul, wherever. The rink's in St. Paul. You got to win this game. If they don't win this game, it's going to be a huge momentum. Then what do you do? What if this goalie gets lit up tonight?
Yeah.
Then you're in a real shit show. So I think the Wild be ready. Gustafsson will have another big game, and things will settle down in Minnesota, and they'll get up 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, there it is. Any other hits on this game, Merles, for the people?
No,
since we skipped over that Edmonton LA.
Yeah, these games are getting tough, man.
I know.
These are tough ones. I'm gonna go with the Wild here. I like them at home. I have them to win the series, even though I'm like a little shaky on that. But this game they got to win. You win your first home game, like the Islanders, the Wild. I think they're both going to win their home games tonight.
Yeah. I see Hartman and Eck may be back, they're saying, so we'll keep an eye on that, everybody.
If Eck's back, that's huge. I love that guy.
Changes everything, the way he can play, right?
Yeah.
So there it is. There's our preview. There's our recap, our special guest. Big Cat even came on.
Wow,
Pasha, RA. G, anything else?
Yeah, I just got one pick for tonight. That's Taylor
I love
Hall
this.
plus 750 to record at least 2 points. I think with the line switch up, I like where Taylor Hall's playing. He's due. He's definitely due, Merles. So I like.
Well, he's
Taylor
a former
Hall.
MVP, so he counts. He can be above Orlov.
He can be.
What was
due.
that?
He's allowed to
what
be
was
due.
it? Plus what?
Plus 750 for two.
Wow, I like that, G.
Over 1.5 points. Yeah, I'm excited.
I like that, G. Mark it down. Merles will send out the menu on social later, probably, with all this action that we have.
Here's a great
all the
stat,
ideas.
which I should have remembered myself. Who gave this one to us? Ryan Pastor. Home teams are like 23-1 in the Canes' last 24 playoff games. If you take out Tampa series, well, I don't know about that, but I do remember last year they were exchanging with the Bruins and the Rangers the home games. So that makes me like the Islanders even more, thank God, because I gave it to Big Cat. Who knows how much he's going to go over to New Jersey and put on it. So.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'll be up in the air. He won't be able to get to me if it goes wrong.
You'll land with like 50 messages from him in Sweden.
Now he's got my number because he wanted to track down Pasha last night.
That's awesome that he tracked him down at the game. I love that. I love that he came on to troll him too. Amazing. Thank you, everybody, too. I guess we'll just wrap it up here for the week. Amazing playoffs so far. Craziness. All these, road teams winning, and we'll see what happens in these next few games. Thank you to ScoreBet, Merles.
Yeah.
Have a safe flight home. It was great hanging with you. You've been here since the NCAA Frozen 4G. Can you believe this guy? He's just been on a trek. He'll be on daddy duty when he gets home.
What a working warrior. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just a grinder.
Thank you, Marietta Country Club, for setting me up in the corner. Merles, you get home safe. We'll see you next week. We continue with Game Notes Daily. And thanks for everyone for partaking and jumping on the chat. Unbelievable, Merles. Any parting thoughts on your travel?
No, I'm just hoping I hope you're not getting any viral videos from me like Whitney's when I'm stuck in an airport or anything. Yeah, amazing trip, G. Thanks for all the setups. Everybody else, Army.
Yeah.
Everybody else, Barstool. Everything's been great. And it's time to go home and work on the potty training and all that fun stuff as a father. And, of course, staying up late to watch the games.
Oh.
So it's going to be rough, but I'll do it.
Yeah, you're going to be put in the blender, boys. You're going to mold Merles in the blender up all night watching games, and we'll be right there with you, man. Thanks. Safe travels. G, thanks as always for producing and running this whole show and getting the chats in there and interactions and your bets. Everybody, good luck tonight. Drain the accounts, drain the sports book, drain ScoreBet, get them in. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Appreciate it. Game Notes Daily.
Hey-do.
Hey-do.